What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again to do another game preview and score prediction. This time it's the SEC game of the week between the Florida Gators and the Tennessee Volunteers. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right on into the video. We know that Tennessee has not won in the swamp since 2003, and that's where they got to go this weekend. So it might be tough sledding for Tennessee. We don't know, but we're about to find out. See if they can break their losing streak in the swamp down there in Gainesville, Florida. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the Florida Gators. I'm gonna start out with them. Florida, they had a rough start to the season. They got beat by Utah 24-11. They had a lot of unforced penalties in that game. Had penalties at crucial times. I know two of them. They was about to score. One's 4th and inches. Offensive lineman jumped off sides, and then another one. It was another offsides call when they was down by the end zone, and then they got a critical call that gave Utah a first down. They had two players on special teams on the field at the same time with the same numbers. Can't have that. So they had a lot of mistakes in that game as far as the players and the coaches. But looked like they found their footing against McNeese State last week. I forgot to mention Graham Mertz against Utah. He passed for 333 yards and a touchdown. So, but that their running game was absent against Utah. Florida on a rush for 11 yards against Utah. That's terrible. But like I said, they found their footing against McNeese State. They beat McNeese State 49-7, which we know that Florida was going to beat McNeese State. I mean, that's a given. I'm surprised they didn't beat them worse than they did, and they beat them 49-7. But anyway, in that game, Graham Mertz 14-17, 193 yards and a touchdown. The run game, they ran for 327 yards, Florida. So they made up from that 11 yards against Utah. So I guess against McNeese State, they wanted to establish the run game. And Montrell Johnson Jr. had 15 carries for 119 yards and 2 touchdowns. Trevor Etienne, 11 carries for 84 yards. Trayon Webb, 14 carries, 71 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So, yeah, those 3 guys, they had a field day running the ball. So they got their running game against McNeese State. But let's see how it work out against Tennessee. I know they at home, Florida, but we'll see how it works out. But anyway, receiving, Ricky Parcell, that's their number 1 receiver. 6 catches, 123 yards, and the long touchdown. All the other receivers didn't have over 40 yards. The next highest was 36 yards, and that was Eugene Wilson. So receivers didn't, they was just running around, I guess, against McNeese State because they didn't get many catches. But anyway, they only passed the ball 18 times and ran the ball 51 times. So like I said, Florida was establishing the run game. They might need that against Tennessee. I'm quite sure they're going to need it. But anyway, Florida defensively, they had 6 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, and 3 pass deflections against McNeese State. Would they have that many tackles for loss against Tennessee? I don't think so. I doubt it. Anyway, but yeah, Florida came out against McNeese State, ran the ball, which they couldn't do against Utah. So we'll see how this run game is against Tennessee. All right, let's talk about Tennessee. Tennessee, first game came out hot, blew the doors off Virginia. Hey, Virginia's not a good team though, but hey, they did what they were supposed to do, won that game, blew the doors off them. So I think they ran for almost 200 yards that game. Tennessee, almost 300 yards. Yeah, Tennessee ran for almost 300 yards in game 1. Joe Milton passed for 201 yards, a couple of touchdowns. So the offense was clicking that day, especially through the run game. All right, then they got Austin Peay. Looked like they had more trouble with Austin Peay than they did with Virginia. All right. First half, they really didn't look that good against Austin Peay. They went into the half 13-6 versus they went into the half up 13-6 versus Austin Peay. So they didn't look that good against Austin Peay. I don't know if they was, just taking it easy, waiting to go up against Florida, because a lot of teams, Power 5 teams, when they play these smaller schools, they don't get up for that game. They do enough to win and to get out of there without injury. So, I mean, hey, why not? Why not? And you can still get a W. So I believe that's what Tennessee did. So we'll see. But Joe Milton, Joe Milton for Tennessee, he threw for 228 yards last week, 2 touchdowns. As far as rushing, Jalen Wright, 13 carries for 118 yards. And you had Jabari Small, 13 carries for 95 yards. Receiving, Ramel Keaton, 5 catches, 52 yards and a touchdown. Brew McCoy, 5 catches, 51 yards. And then McCallan Castle, 1 catch for 43 yards and a touchdown. Like I say, you don't expect much out of these Power 5s in this game, in these type games. Usually, they put a lot of backups in anyway. But with the score, I thought Tennessee was just going to go and dismantle Austin Peay, but they didn't. They won 30-13. And like I said, it was 13-6 at the half. So, hey, they did what they had to do. Defensively, against Austin Peay, 0 sacks, 0 interceptions. So we'll see if that carries over to Florida this Saturday. I doubt it, though. I doubt it. I think Tennessee, they having some trouble, like all the SEC programs. We see the problems Florida had against Utah. Tennessee had some problems in this game. They had some problems against Virginia. But, hey, they winning. So, hey, it is what it is, and they winning. They beat Virginia in a blowout. They beat Austin Peay by 17. So, hey, you ain't going to have a perfect game every week. I don't give a damn who you play. All right? There's going to be some issues. But who do I think going to win this game? Tennessee. I think Tennessee going to win this game handily. I think Tennessee is a better coached football team. I think Tennessee, their players are better than Florida's players, more athletic. I think Tennessee is a better all-around football team, just to put it that way. So I feel like Tennessee will be 3-0 after this game, and Florida will be 1-2 after this game. All right? It is what it is. I just feel like Tennessee is a better program with better players. So, who I do, well, the quarterbacks, I look at them about the same. So it is, because Graham Mertz, he threw for 333 yards against Utah, but it didn't look good. I tell you that. So it is what it is. And then you got Joe Milton. He threw for 201 against Virginia. Then he got 2-something last week, 228. Both games he threw 2 touchdowns. So he can get the ball in the end zone, I can say that. But Tennessee is going to win this game, and I think Tennessee will win this game going away. I don't think they'll have any problems with Florida. I think this will be an easier win for Tennessee than Austin Peay was. So it is what it is. So for my score prediction, I'm going to give Tennessee, I'm going to give Tennessee 33. I'm going to give Tennessee 33. Let me write this down. Tennessee 33. And I'm giving Florida 10 points. That's my prediction. And I'm sticking with it. All right. So, congratulations, Tennessee. You will get this win. Roll damn Tide.